Alright, we got the Arrma Typhon Grom out again today. We're going to be doing some upgrades to it. I got this VW Bug body from Proline. I painted it ahead of time. We're going to be doing a brushless swap on it. I got this motor and ESC combo from EcoPower. 4600 kV, 35 amp ESC. And since we're replacing the factory 2-in-1 ESC, we need a new receiver for it. We got this receiver and transmitter combo from Dumbo RC, 6-channel with a built-in gyro. And since the stock ESC is also the mount for the steering servo, you need a new replacement for that. There are plenty of aftermarket options like this aluminum one from RC all-wheel drive. Or if you have access to a 3D printer, you can print up your own replacement. Alright, we're going to start off by removing the stock electronics. Alright, we got the stock electronics out. We're going to have to take the servo off the bottom of the ESC. We're going to be reusing that. And then swap over our pinion and motor mount plate to our new motor. Alright, we got the motor and ESC in place. I ended up using the metal ESC and servo mount. My 3D printed one seemed a little flimsy. This seems a little tougher. Alright, let's put the top plate on and get our receiver all wired up. Alright, everything's just roughly wired up. Let's hook up a battery and see if everything's good, and then we'll clean up our wiring. Alright, we have to bind our receiver. There's a little button on the back of the receiver you press and hold. Alright, the transmitter's bound. Our steering's reversed, so that's simple. Just switch the channel on your transmitter. We're going to kind of set up our endpoint. Turn down our dual rate, crank it hard right, and then we'll turn it up till it stops turning. So right about there. So we get about 80% travel. Test our throttle. Alright, wheels are spinning the correct direction. Brakes are working fine. We have reverse. Alright, let's turn on the gyro function for our receiver. The same button you used to bind the transmitter. You press that 3 times and it turns on the gyro function. Alright, press the button 3 times. The light on the receiver changed from green to red. So now the gyro should be on. So the gyro is trying to correct in the wrong direction. So the same button for binding and turning on the gyro, you press that twice, and that will change the direction of your gyro. Light flashed. I have the sensitivity all the way up. But now you see when the back end goes right, the wheel's correct right. Alright, so got the wiring cleaned up a little bit, tucked out of the way. Alright, let's get the bug body mounted to the chassis. The body did not include any instructions. Luckily it was pretty straightforward, not too hard to figure out. Alright, so I already see a problem I didn't think about. This bracing for the body is going to interfere with where I mounted the receiver. I'm going to have to reroute some of my wiring, but let's keep going. Alright, so I moved my receiver and rerouted my wiring so the center area is more open. There's a little room for the battery cable, but not much else taller. I got all the bracing mounted on the body. It still uses the clipless body system. You got the tabs on the inside now. I had to do a little extra trimming on the body to get it to fit around the shock tower brace, but it still slots in on the back. Get the body into the little channels on the side here. Then it snaps down. Alright, I think it looks really cool. I think I chose a cool color scheme. The red Grom sticker on the wing doesn't really match. I wish that matched a little better. But other than that, I think it looks awesome. Alright, out for the first drive with the Arrma Typhon Grom after doing the Baja Bug conversion. I think the body looks amazing. We're going to be testing out the new brushless system from EcoPower, testing it on 2S and 3S, see how it performs on-road, off-road. Alright, we got a 2S battery in. Let's see how she drives. No cogging at all down low. Want to be careful. I want to keep this body looking nice. I know just saying that pretty much jinxed myself to destroying it, but let's see what we got on 2S. 32 miles an hour on 2S is pretty good. All right, see how it does off-road on 2S. And a quick rollover. Luckily it was on the grass, so. It's a little colder today. 38 degrees. Maybe the ground's a little harder. "25 miles an hour off-road. Pretty good. All right, 3S battery in. See how she performs. she's a little rocket. Ooh, almost rolled on the pavement there. I did put some light scuffs. Rolling over in the grass. See what we got. 42 miles an hour. Let's go out on the main road for a little longer run. I want to try and get closer to 50. All right, let's see what we got. 47 miles an hour. On a 38-degree day, I'm pretty happy with that. That's close enough to the 50 for me. All right, see how it does off-road on 3S? Pretty bouncy. See what we got. 30 miles an hour. Pretty rough surface, but I guess that's what off-road speed tests are for. Alright, so I had a blast out here with the Arrma Typhon Grom. The new brushless system worked great. Probably the best brushless system I've tried for the Grom so far. 32 on 2S, 47 on 3S on a cold winter day. Well, not really winter, early spring. I really love how this body looks. I did kind of screw up on the decals. The ones on the side of the body are a little too high up. They're supposed to be a little bit lower. I was able to keep it pretty nice. Got some light scratches rolling over in the grass, but alright, so overall I'm extremely pleased with the upgrades on this car. From a fairly mild beginner RC to a 50-mile-an-hour ripper. A lot of fun. Looks amazing, handles great. Alright, thanks for watching.